Welcome back. The word foreclosure is unfortunately a common term when discussing the economy these days. People struggling to pay their mortgages often face foreclosure, but there is help right here in our own city. With me today is Mr. Alex Castro. He is Executive Director of the Housing Council of Rochester. Thanks for being with us, Alex.
Thank you for having me.
I know that your organization has seen many people come through its doors seeking help at a moment in which a lot of people never think about happening to them. It's a very frightening moment to think that you may have to leave your home. And if you have a family and children, that makes it even more frightening.
Correct.
Talk about what the Housing Council does for people when they are really at a desperate moment.
Well, the Housing Council, we are HUD approved and the local United Way agency funded to do foreclosure prevention. We get funding through the city and the county, so that's why we're able to provide free foreclosure prevention services to Monroe County homeowners.
You said free, and that is key for many people. We often hear about services that you pay for, credit consolidation, things like that, that charge people a fee. But in this case, it's free.
100% of our foreclosure prevention services are free to the homeowner.
Okay.
Correct.
So when would they contact you? When does a homeowner get to the point where they have to contact the Housing Council? At what point in the process of foreclosure? Because it is a process, right?
It is an extensive process. The foreclosure process can take any time, anywhere from 9 months to 12 months. But the sooner that they contact us, the easier it is for us to work with the lender on behalf of the homeowner.
And that's what you do. You work with the lender to negotiate terms, perhaps, for the homeowner?
Yeah, what we do actually is the homeowner is speaking the emotional language. They're about to lose their home.
Okay.
The lender is speaking the collections language. I want to collect. So these two languages often don't talk well to each other. So we serve almost as a translator between both languages. We understand the homeowner's emotional language, but we also are experienced on the lender language. So we're able to work on behalf of the homeowner. And I want to make that clear that our goal is to 100% work on behalf of the homeowner to avoid the foreclosure.
Is there perhaps a sense from some homeowners that if someone is going to step in and help, that they're perhaps working more with the lender than for them, maybe?
Sometimes,
yeah.
Yes, and sometimes, as you mentioned earlier, homeowners must be careful with these services that charge. They should not be paying for this service. This service is offered by us for free. We are experienced. We have been doing this in the Rochester community for over 10 years. Even before this foreclosure became a national news, we have been working with lenders to avoid foreclosures.
Now, when you say that, you know, this process, it takes a while. It's just anywhere from 9 to 12 months, right? That's the foreclosure process, because it's not just missing one payment. I mean, this is, you've got to miss several before the bank says we're going to foreclose on your home, right?
Right. Usually it takes about 90 days for the bank to file in the county with intent to foreclose, and from that point on it can take a long time. But homeowners should be aware that the earlier that we're able to start working with them and the bank, greater the chance that we can actually assist them in avoiding the foreclosure. Now,
how have foreclosure rates been in Rochester? We've heard on the national level that there have been a lot of course, you know, thousands and thousands of foreclosures, but in some cases we've heard that Rochester was almost insulated from that.
Right.
But are you you know, in your estimation, are you seeing a lot of foreclosures in Rochester?
The local truth is that the reason that we were insulated relative to the national trend is because we have had foreclosures taking place for a longer period of time in Rochester. Like I said, we have been doing this for 10 years. Before, it used to take me half an hour to explain what a foreclosure was. Now, as soon as I say it, people understand it. So in Rochester, at the same time, we were isolated from the real estate boom, meaning our prices also didn't go up as high. So although we didn't have the big spikes, we just had a constant increase in foreclosures over time.
If you're watching at home and you're thinking perhaps you might need the services of the Housing Council, when we come back, more about what the Housing Council does and who are the people that come to the Housing Council. You might be surprised when you find out they're people you probably know. We'll be right back.